Angel Reese removed, quote, Chi-Town Barbie from her Instagram. Yeah, she's gone.
The writing was on the wall. Let's be clear here. The writing was on the wall when we saw this. This let us know what time it was. This is Angel Reese's Instagram. She removed the Sky Barbie, whatever Chicago Sky thing she had in the bio, gone. All you see, Bayou Barbie. She already removing Chicago Sky.
Angel Reese just hit the unfollow button
her
on
own
her
nickname. Town Barbie? Gone. Wiped out. Disappeared faster than your cousin's failed mixtape drop. Now, WNBA execs are fueling the fire, hinting she might as well demand a trade. So, is this about branding battles on the court, or the wildest unfollow saga sports has ever seen? Buckle up, because this drama makes reality TV look tame.
We have got to talk about the Angel Reese Chicago Sky situation because it seems to be getting uglier. Was the game that Angel Reese was suspended for the first half of the game. Now I laugh because when I first saw that news, I have never seen in professional sports ever, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, I've never seen an instance where a player is suspended for only half of the game and only specifically the first half of the
Chicago saga has officially gone full soap opera. Think evil twins scheming while sneaking around with the gardener. Angel Reese just pulled the plug on her Chi-Town alter ego, scrubbing Chi-Town Barbie from her Instagram bio. Yep, the nickname has been kicked to the curb, evicted from IG, like a broke roommate who never chipped in for rent.
Drama in Chicago, the plot is thickening around Angel Reese. As we know, the other day, of course, the Chicago Sky, in my opinion, sent a very limp kind of punishment towards Angel Reese. A whole half a game suspension, whole half game, after she threw her teammates under a train right before the train was coming down the tracks.
If you've been around athletes long enough, you know an Instagram wipe is the new age version of filing for divorce. No lawyers, no mediation. Just delete a nickname and the message is crystal clear. It's over. And that's exactly the vibe here. But let's rewind, because this Chicago Sky circus didn't kick off with a casual bio edit. It started when Angel Reese basically crowned herself the truth and tossed the rest of her roster straight into the trash bin.
So lads, Angel Reese obviously is done in Chicago. Like, she's never going to play for actually, she might play this season, but she's done. She's absolutely done. Like, if I was Angel Reese, I mean this when I say this, like, I would, because let's be real, the Chicago Sky fans have been on her side the whole time. Do they play any more home games? I think they might play another home game, but like, I would go out. I would go out and play one more game instead of going out like it seems like she's going out, which is going out just...
She didn't just call out her teammates. She practically lined them up, blindfolded them, and pushed them straight onto the tracks of an oncoming train. No pause, no hesitation, just a full throttle takedown. And the consequence for this scorched earth approach? A half-game suspension. Yep, the Sky decided that publicly roasting your entire roster was worth less than the runtime of your average Netflix episode.
More disconnection shown in video evidence, man. With the Chicago Sky and Angel Reese, it's looking bad by the second. Now, if we take a look at this video, man, it looks like Angel Reese is just done with the Chicago Sky, done with everything that involves the Chicago Sky. I mean, she looked like she is ready to go.
Half a game. That's it. Like robbing a bank and the judge saying, "We'll just suspend your Netflix password for half the weekend." That's not punishment. That's a glorified coffee break. It's the parenting equivalent of grounding a kid, but still letting them keep their phone long enough to text every friend about how unfair it all is. The suspension was so flimsy, fans started wondering if Chicago Sky management was just terrified of being subtweeted next. Naturally, the fan base imploded. Some went full DEFCON 1. Get Reese out of Chicago now. This city's too sensitive, too political, too dramatic, too everything. Meanwhile, others were livid it wasn't harsher. How do you call your teammates trash and then expect them to set you screens or feed you perfect passes? Because here's the thing, sports run on trust. Without it, the whole setup crumbles into a middle school group project. One kid doing all the work while the rest argue about who's in charge of picking the PowerPoint theme. And let's be honest, nobody's passing the ball to someone who might call them useless in their next post-game soundbite.
WNBA executive says Chicago Sky are the worst run organization in the league and that Angel Reese should demand a trade. She needs to get the hell out of there. Chicago is probably the worst run organization in the league. You're going to suspend your best player because she's putting pressure on you to get better. That was embarrassing to see. Shout out Kurt Miller. Shout out Kurt Miller. I think everybody knows who this was. This was Kurt Miller. And why this was Kurt Miller? Kurt Miller is trying to get Angel Reese to Dallas. And Dallas have the assets to get Angel Reese. I was thinking about it and I'm like, I just realized they actually do because Louisa Geisel-Suter is on it.
And then, just to sprinkle a little more chaos on the fire, Angel Reese set her sights on a legend, Courtney Vandersloot. Yes, that Vandersloot, one of the most respected names in women's basketball. It's the sports equivalent of an intern strolling into the office on day one and announcing, "Actually, I could run this place better than the CEO." Rule number 1. You don't come for the legends unless you're ready for the entire room to turn on you out of pure loyalty. League executives, of course, couldn't resist tossing in their own gasoline. Some went straight for the jugular. In their eyes, Angel Reese is not the kind of player you build a championship team around. Translation, she doesn't exactly scream franchise cornerstone. Another exec, meanwhile, didn't hold back on Chicago Sky management, calling the half-game suspension flat out embarrassing. Because really, what kind of message does it send when a player trashes her teammates in public and gets benched for less time than it takes to watch a bad rom-com? By that logic, Chicago isn't just mishandling a star. They're running the entire franchise like a group project where nobody reads the syllabus until 11 p.m. the night before it's due. But here's the kicker. The most dramatic twist in all of this wasn't the suspension, or the executives, or even the shots at Vandersloot.
Angel Reese doesn't actually even end up doing warm-ups. She has her little back warmer brace thing around her warm-up gear. She didn't even have her hair tied up. She was just kind of chilling, and she didn't play in the first half. And then after the first half, we get this announcement. So you guys, this is actually in the middle of the game. She has never entered the game yet. We get this announcement. It says, after serving a suspension during the first half of tonight's game versus the Las Vegas Aces, Angel Reese has been ruled out for the second half due to a back injury for the team. I'm laughing because it's just all so comical. She knew that she was not going to play the second half of the game. Whether the team wanted her to or not, she wasn't going to play. Am I saying that she's faking a back injury? Not necessarily.
No, the real plot twist wasn't the suspension or the exec gossip. It was Reese's Instagram makeover. Dropping Chi-Town Barbie isn't just about aesthetics. It's the universal athlete signal for, I'm about to ghost this team harder than an ex after Valentine's Day. Social media scrubbing is the digital smoke signal of discontent. First the bio change, then the deleted photos, and before long fans are tracking flights and making "Welcome to Dallas" edits before any trade is even official. And Dallas? That's where the whispers are pointing. Reese teaming up with Paige Buchers. Instant headline gold. The problem? WNBA executives aren't exactly lining up to import drama like it's a vintage Cabernet. One exec flat out said she needs to get the hell out of Chicago, which honestly might be the understatement of the year. Because here's the thing, Chicago was literally voted worst run franchise in a recent player poll. When you're in a neck-and-neck race with the Connecticut Sun for most chaotic franchise, you're not managing, you're barely surviving. Suspending your star for calling her teammates garbage isn't leadership. It's damage control that looks suspiciously like bad improv. And the ultimate irony, Chicago might actually get better without Reese. Camila Cardoso is sitting right there, ready to break out. Give her the minutes, and she's a 20-12 machine. She's got the size, the skill, and the upside. All she needs is the green light, and Reese's exit might be the key that unlocks it.